In this video, we're gonna look at how different pros hold A site Mirage. If you enjoyed this series, slap a like on the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll make more. We're gonna start with a simple pistol triangle setup by Mad Lions. Shush is gonna play from CT and take first contact against the T's pushing out. This is the opening act of the triangle setup, and it works really well because normally you would see the CT player first if only there was one player on A. Roy is gonna play from Shadow, and he's gonna take second contact for the triangle setup. Since they're already out, there's no way for T's to fall back. A-Core is gonna play from Triple and hold connector from the start. When the push comes out, he becomes the third contact to the setup and gets this juicy 3K. It works so well because he's the last player out, while the T's are already focused on fighting two other CTs.
Shush, however, does struggle to find his first, and that was a very big re-peek from Roy. Oh, A-Core is just sniping with the USP.
I am back with Skin Baron, a well-respected and trusted marketplace where you can buy and sell skins for real money, which will not be locked to your Steam account. This makes some of the skins a lot cheaper. Skin Baron also has a preview of all the skins for each weapon, which makes browsing more fun. Not only that, but if you're looking for a specific item, you've got the filters you need, and they have one of the biggest inventories. Visit Skin Baron through the link below. We will now look at a good overall setup by G2. Nexa's gonna molly down ramp and flash one time over middle, as it's pretty normal for A-side players to throw something towards middle. Notice that he's gonna save his smoke for if they molly Shadow. At this time, he only needs to worry about Palace, which he can hold from this position. He then gets the call that they are ramp and switches to that. Kenny S is gonna hold short from CT in the start, then readjust to ramp. He's gonna get a kill, but then immediately mollies down ramp, smokes out CT, flashes for Nexa, and finally holds his Palace, while Nexa takes care of ramp. The setup works so well because Kenny reacts with good utility usage. Here's a round by Heroic, which is focused on holding ramp and Palace with two players to give Cadian more space with the op. Nico's gonna molly down ramp, then nade the right side and peek it, just in case someone's on that side, plus if there was, he would be dead. Then he's gonna hold Palace just in case T's decide to explode out on the site. He also smokes it out after a short time. Now if we look at Borup, his job is to hold ramp, while Nico is holding Palace. He's gonna jiggle this angle if any T's come out and use his molly as soon as he sees someone. Since it takes a while but nothing happens, he decides to use it on gut feeling, and he's got a smoke as well, which he could use to further delay the T's. With Palace and ramp secured by two players, this allows Cadian to peek connector. This is great positioning since he won't be dying with an op up close towards middle, and he's got teammates who can pick it up. He's also aware that they can flank, but Tess's on B holds the market area for him. The setup is complete and Cadian can get to work. Now we're gonna look at a bait setup on A with 2 players playing Shadow. Bimas is gonna molly ramp, nade behind the molly if a T is up close, then smoke it out. His objective is to simply hold Palace without being too much in the open. Chris J is gonna position himself next to Frozen in Shadow. Chris J is the one baiting Frozen, so he takes a more forward position while holding jungle at the same time. As he hears the smokes coming out, he mollies ramp to delay the push. Chris J's only job now is to get as much done as possible to sell the trap. Frozen's gonna hold out a smoke for a quick counter against a molly. This also allows Chris J to hold out his weapon. When Chris J goes down, he can go out and make a scene.
He'll take this fight, he'll give the game away slightly, but its all intended purpose is to play in Frozen and Bimas. This could be juicy as hell. Oh, the trap was made.
Here's another round from the same match that shows why it's really effective to combine nades with mollies. Bimas is gonna flash out mid, then throw a nade with Rops's molly. Rops, after throwing his molly, is gonna throw another nade deep down ramp to Kobe out Poison. Here's Poison's POV, just to show you the impact that these nades had. We need a cheeky round in this video, so here's one by Some Die Young. He's the solo A player, jumping for info ramp, and as soon as he sees someone, he's gonna throw this CT smoke, which gives him a one-way. It works really well with his M4 silencer, making it much harder to pinpoint his location. He's gonna end the round with a 3K, but if you decide to try this out, don't do this more than once or twice. Pushing Palace is normally very risky, but Navi has the read that he's are not so keen on taking it early in the round, so they decide to push 2 for info. Electronic is gonna hold ramp in the start while also make the T's aware that someone is playing from sight. This helps with the Palace push. When they get a kill Palace, he can leave and rotate to B. Flamey has the best spawn, so he's gonna molly ramp, jump up to Palace, and move towards the left. After Flamey gets the kill, he quickly falls back to secure ramp. Boomich is right behind and peeks from the right. Another nice little detail with this Palace push is the fact that all the nades down ramp will obviously help mask the sound. He gets an AK, and after getting the man advantage, they decide to leave ASAP. That was the video. Please like and subscribe to support my channel, stay awesome, and go bananas.